Hello, I'm Richard Ridge for BroadwayWorld. Lanford Wilson's beloved play Burn This is back on Broadway, featuring a stellar cast led by Adam Driver, Keri, Brandon Uranowitz, and David Furr. And I caught up with all of them just minutes after the opening night curtain rang down. Welcome back to the stage. How does it feel, and what's made this so special for you this time around?
This cast and working with Michael has really made it special. Being sadly older, I don't know. It's all, even doing it at this theater. I really like this theater. It feels very intimate. It's all kind of seemed like the timing was right and the right people were involved. I kind of lucked out.
What's it been like sharing the stage, or what is it like sharing the stage with these glorious three other actors? Tell me what that experience is like.
That you can kind of do no wrong. Not that you can't do wrong and be bad, but if you try something out, you're going to find three people who are going to be right there with you. Except our little fight. We can't wing that.
It's nerve-wracking. It's nerve-wracking, but it's a huge adventure, and it feels it's so exciting and everything. It's nerve-wracking, exciting, incredible, and I love the play. I love working with all these actors, and it's just a huge challenge, and it's been incredible.
Just talk about the play. Everybody loves this play, generation after generation. What do you love about the play, and why do you think people love this?
I love it because it's about people caring about things. I think it's about this time where people are incredibly selfish and they care about their art being good. And it's before, like, you have to pay for a house or taking care of your kids. It's like when you create something and you want it to be the best it can be, or when you want your love to be the best, most passionate thing it can be. And I think that's the time in these characters' lives. And it's just like a really creative moment in a life, and that's what they're all going through. And they just lost someone, so everything is very big and raw and intimate, and on the surface. And I just think it's a very raw, exciting time to be alive.
For me, it's the first time I'm doing a straight play in New York, but it's also the first time I'm getting to play a gay character on Broadway. And that's just really important for me, and it's a really special thing to finally be able to do. I've been around the block, and I do feel like people know me and they know my work, but I really do feel like this is sort of my real introduction to the theater community. So it's a big watershed moment for me, and I'm loving every second of it.
There's the play itself. I was obsessed with this play from the original production. I mean, how well did you know the play?
Sadly, not that well. I knew Lanford. I knew, 5th of July and Tally's Folly, but for whatever reason, I had read a couple of scenes. Obviously, you sort of can't go through any sort of acting training without encountering Lanford Wilson on some level, and probably Burn This. And so I did read a couple of scenes, but I had never actually read it cover to cover. And I'm so glad that I did. It's beautiful. It's stunning.
Why do you think people are so attracted to this piece?
Well, I think first of all, it's a bit of a, they get mesmerized by what and who Pale is. And I think, there can be a bunch of different Pales depending on who's playing it. So that's always what is this actor going to be? And so that's part of the character, the actor who's playing it. And then beyond that, I think it's always timely because these characters are getting a little bit older and starting to think about their choices in life and where they've gotten complacent, what they've compromised, and a little bit of the loss of the freedom that came with their youth. And I think that's something that is timeless, because there's always people that are getting a little bit older and thinking boy, when I was younger, I was more passionate, more artistic, more free. And what happened to that? Do I want that, or am I happy with, some of the compromises that I've made? So.